Welcome back to My KC Live. Security Bank of Kansas City was chartered in 1933 with the goal of serving the community's needs, and here to share how they work to protect its customers' information as well as tips to make sure you stay vigilant against scammers and fraudsters is William Kim, Chief Information Security Officer with Security Bank of Kansas City. Thank you for being here.
Oh, my pleasure.
All right, so let's jump into this. We were actually talking about before we came live because it's such an interesting topic and one that affects us all. So how does Security Bank make sure to help customers understand common security threats?
Well, we try to post things on our website, and that's the basic. And you don't even have to dig around for it. If you look right on the website, here are some tips. There are some basic security hygiene things that we try to let people know. If you open the app, sometimes there's a little banner that pops up and says, hey, make sure you do this. Just regular reminders. So we keep it in the forefront of our customers, and not just our customers, but anybody that does anything online, your doctor's office, hospitals, anything that's online, it's a potential for being a malicious activity.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, absolutely. We see it all the time. Now, let's say maybe a customer has experienced kind of suspicious contact. Maybe it's in text, an email, a message, your phone call, all of that. What is your recommendation for responding to that type of contact?
If it is, in fact, malicious, first reach out to whoever you think the intended caller was.
Yes.
Your bank or your doctor's office or whoever, and say, hey, I just got this call from you. Was this you? If it wasn't, you might let them know, hey, your number's being used. We've had customers that say, I've got this call from you and I know it wasn't you. So what you should do is hang up, don't answer the call, or if you do answer, just hang up and call the number you know, and then report it to the agency. And we recommend FBI even. If there are losses involved, contact law enforcement.
Absolutely.
And let them know.
They're getting so good nowadays, I feel like. Like, what are some of the ways that you can kind of spot this from happening where you know it's illegitimate or legitimate, depending on what you're dealing with?
I wish there was an answer.
Yeah.
Right.
With emails, you can hover over the sender's address with your mouse cursor, which you can't do on a phone. On a computer, you can hover over and kind of see the original sending address. Phone spoofing, identity spoofing, caller ID spoofing is big because it's not illegal, and anybody can, if you've got the right tools, put whatever phone number and caller ID in the sender. And it's just, how do you know it's from the legitimate person? You don't. So if it's something like, oh, you're overdue on your tolls, KDOT went through that recently, just ignore it. Delete it. And if you have a question about whatever the legitimacy of the link is, don't click the link. Call the sender directly with the number you have either from the website or what you have in your account.
That's so smart.
I've had someone call me before and they were saying they were my bank and I got really stressed about it. I was unsure. I hung up and then I called my bank and they were like, yeah, no, not us. Don't do that. What would you say are some additional prevention tips if you know someone's dealing with this? I know it's a very loaded question, and we're just scratching the surface
today. Get a cup of coffee and we'll
sit back and relax.
Sit back. We've got about 10 hours. First, complex passwords or passphrases. The longer, the better. Change them frequently. Don't use the same password across multiple sites. If you have the same password on every site, one gets compromised. Everybody, it's out there. So, complex passphrases. Multi-factor authentication. If whoever you're doing business with doesn't provide multi-factor as an option, you might consider not doing business with them.
Sure.
It's very fair.
Because it's your information you're trying to keep safe. You also want to make sure that you have, if you're using public Wi-Fi, make sure you've got a VPN on your phone. Not the VPN that takes you to whatever country so you can watch the sporting events, but a VPN for security. So you're securing that. You have an encrypted channel. I mean, there's just some basic things that you can do to keep your own information safe. And if you ever have any questions about the legitimacy of anything, reach out to the sender directly.
Well, speaking of all of this, again, we scratched the surface with some of this today, but if people want to learn more about these tips, prevention, all of that, what is a good way to connect with you guys at Security Bank?
Well, securitybankkc.com is our website. And you go there, and there are quick links to get to our fraud area, some helpful tips, ways to maybe secure your account a little bit more. And we have a lot of options there. You can talk to anybody at the bank directly, and if they have questions, we're right around the corner and we'll be glad to come down. If you're in branch, we'll lend a hand as well.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming in today, walking us through all these tips. And again, like we said, there is so much more to this. So to learn more about all the ways that Security Bank KC can help you guys, you can give them a call at 913-281-3165, or like he said, check them out online at securitybankkc.com.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.